This is a quick overview of how to take a website that maybe you vibe coded either through Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT or any of the other solutions that are available. I have a solution that I want to put online, and it's this one here. It's Create AI Powered Publications and Dashboards. And right now, this solution with all of this, how-tos and demos and things like that, and zipped files and tutorials is only on this computer. I have them in a folder called AI Power Pubs, and that's going to be the folder that I want to put it in. You'll notice that this has an index.html file, and there's other stuff right here inside of it. So it's a pretty elaborate thing, and I guess it took about 35 minutes to come up with that. I had a good idea of what I wanted, and I just had a conversation with Claude Code to put this together. Now, the solution we're going to use to host all this content is called GitHub. And GitHub, as you can see here, I have a few solutions already made. But when you get to GitHub, you're going to create a new account. I already have mine set up. Sorry, I can't show you that. And once it's set up, you'll be able to create what's called a repository. And that's what we want to do, is create a repository. So the first step after creating your account is to create a repository. So I'm going to say new, and it's going to ask you, what do you want to call your repository? Well, I'm going to keep mine simple. I'm just going to call it AI Power Pubs. Let's just call it AI Power. Okay? Oh no, let's go with the whole thing. Why not? I was trying to keep it short. And it's going to ask, well, what's this about? Well, I have an idea of what this is, so I'm just going to say, it doesn't have to be very elaborate, but if you have something already written up, you can just put it there, or just drop something in there. You'll see the configuration is choose visibility is public, add a README file, we won't worry about that, add git ignore, and add license. And you could probably get away with all of those, but you can also just come in and say, I'm just going to say Creative Commons 0, and click on Create Repository. Once you have created a repository, you'll get a screen that looks like this, and you'll notice that we have this sort of empty space right here. This is where you want to be able to put stuff. But before we start putting things in there, we need to do one more thing, and that is to come to your settings. And in your settings, there is something over here on the left-hand side called Pages. I'm going to select Pages, and where it says Source, Deploy from Branch, you'll see it says, okay, so that's great. And then Branch is going to be Main and Root. So you want your setup to look like this. Once you click Save, you can come back to Code, and this is where you're going to upload or put all the files that you might have in your folder. So I have all of these files here, they're ready to go, and to upload those I can click on the plus symbol. Usually it's a little bit more, there it is. If it's a plus symbol, that means your browser window is a little bit too narrow, but you can just click on Add File and Upload Files. And the reason I'm doing upload files is that I don't want to upload them one at a time. I don't want to have to copy and paste the contents over. I want to just click and drag them all over. So to do that, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to select all. I just press Control A on my keyboard, and I'm going to click and download or drag these files over here to the upload box. And you'll notice that it's now adding those files. What it's really doing, though, is adding a file list of all of the files. Once that's done, I can come down to Commit Changes and wait. It's going to take a few moments to process the files. Now that it's processed the files, I'll see them in a list and I'll think, okay, well, this is nice. I can come in here and click on this and it'll look good, right? Well, this view is really for editing and changes and making changes. If I wanted it to look a little bit, if I want to see what it actually looks like as a website, to see that it looks like this, I need to go to a different address. And this address is based on your username. So my address is mglearn, and then there's AI PowerPubs. And what I'm going to do is just copy that because I don't want to have to try to remember it. And the way it works is it's going to be your username dot github.io and then / the name of the directory, which is AI PowerPubs. You can see I've got it there. That's the name of the repository, AI PowerPubs. And what should happen when I press enter is that it will pull up the website. It usually can take anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes for it to go from this view after I've committed to the website. If it doesn't do that, that means, or you get a 404 error, that means don't relax, no biggie. Check your address and make sure that enough time has gone by. And usually, like I said, can take up to 2 or 3 minutes. This went pretty quick. Once this content is online, now you can come in and you can click on things and you'll see what the website looks like. So I can click on this open demo and you can see I've got these nice copy buttons. And this is essentially a website that's hosted for free, and I'm able to add or make adjustments to the content anytime I want. To do that, all I have to do is if I make changes, I can just click and drag the new files up here. I can come over here to upload files and then just drag the new file. Just like that. I can click on commit changes and it's going to commit those changes, and after a minute or 2, maybe 3, it will reflect the latest version. That's all there is to using GitHub. Well, there's a lot more, but that's enough to get started. Thanks for watching.